Hey there, everyone. I hope you had a good holiday if you celebrate. So we're going to go ahead and do our weekly update here. Weekly readings for all the signs, starting off with our Pisces people. If you're catching the replay, you will find the timestamps in the description. If you want a private reading, you can go to the linked website and order one from me. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start off with Pisces. How you doing? Pisces people, whatever comes out. Let me write down this timestamp here so I'm not plagued with having to rewatch the entire read. All right. Start off with a little animal spirit. What do you got going on this week? Going into December. Should be interesting. It feels like a whole new year. Ashley, how are you? What a surprise. I'm starting with Pisces, going back to Aries, just because. And it does. It feels like a whole new year already. We're not waiting for January around here. We've got the Eagles energy. I'm more than good. How about you? The Eagles energy for Pisces people. That's air, of course. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy. Of course, it really doesn't have to be those three signs, but I'm just feeling like somebody's got their little eyes on you, their little eagle watching, okay? Their talons are out, they're hovering, they're looking, circling. We got starfish energy, that's water energy, that's your energy. And you're just pretty much laying low, not doing a whole lot. You might not even notice that eagle in the sky watching you. Well, I'm glad to see you, Ashley, anyway, even if it doesn't matter how long you can stay. All right, let's jump into the tarot. Also, anybody watching this, if you're interested in tarot lessons, I'm going to be starting those up in December. And it will be just like what we're doing here right now. Okay, so it won't be like a pre-recorded video to where you just watch it and here learn tarot. We go back and forth. I'm making it up now, devising a plan. We've got the 5 of Wands. Sorry, Pisces, I'm yapping in between your reading there, but it's okay. It's a little distraction energy for you. Just like you. You're probably distracted by something. Just laying low. 5 of Wands. There's conflict. There's conflict in the air. Maybe you had some conflict with this Eagles energy. Whoever that is for you. Doesn't have to be an air sign, but if it is an air sign, it just lends to the credibility of the read. Hello, Nick. How are you? Oh, I know, Ashley. I'm just letting you know. I just appreciate you being here. Good to see you, too. It's late for Nick, too. What are you doing up? Judgment. Okay, so look, there's somebody, Pisces, in your energy. They are in your energy, even if they're not in your physical space. That is making a judgment call whether or not to kind of swoop in. And that definitely, sorry about the itchy nose. That is definitely what's going on here. Swooping in, right? There's no forewarning. There's none of that. It's definitely, oh, you got the Burger King at the bottom, Mr. Knight of King of Wands, somebody that definitely walked away from you at some point in time, but there's still emotions on the table here for this person. There's still emotional, there's some sort of an emotional attachment. They don't want you to really know about it, right? They don't. The moon. The moon. It's odd. It's an odd mixture of emotion. Okay, so there's a bit of being afraid. There's a bit of conflict. There's a bit of jealousy. This person may feel like you have other suitors floating around too, so they're not sure if they need to pick up 3 swords to do some battle, but I just feel like they're being called to at least do something. They try to ignore you. They try, and yet they try, and they try again, but they can't do it because they're being called from the other side. You can't really ignore those messages from, angelic realms or energies, at least to come in and what's the word I'm looking for? If this is resonating with any Pisces, let me know. Make peace or something like this. Or get a piece or something. Yeah, because King of Wands always wants a piece. I mean, you know that better than me. Yeah, look, 2 of Wands standing at this crossroads for however long. Ooh. What conflicting energies we have on this table today for you Pisces. That's a King of Cups, 4 of Wands energy. So there's a lot of love here. And like I said, there's love left on the table, emotions left on the table, things unsaid. And now that maybe you've moved on, you turn your back, you're looking in a different direction. They're like, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, Pisces. You're not getting away from me. Not yet. I need to say whatever I didn't say before. So this could be over the next 7 days. They could be hovering and floating until next week. I have to get my little clarifiers, guys. So you got to be kidding me. This at the bottom of the deck. I take them out of the tin. This is at the bottom of the deck. When I picked up these freaking cards, that Page of Wands was the only one flipped. I was going to show you, and I should have, but I didn't. Yeah, somebody wants a new beginning with you. I don't know if they get their head out of their butt or if they, find some oomph, right? Some kind of intestinal fortitude. Just they want to swoop in, though. They're not tiptoeing in. Hold on. Let me do something here. Let me go ahead and let's clarify the judgment. Let's see what Archangel Gabriel's got to say about this nonsense. Because you're probably sitting there like, Amy, come on. What they got to be afraid of? You never know. The chickens are out. All right. Judgment. Why is I was going to say, why is judgment here? And this comes flying out. See? Third-party situations. Yeah, on your side. Maybe they think there's a third party on your side. They could have left you for somebody else, just both ways. In any case, they left holes in your heart. They want to heal. They want to heal. Time is of the essence, but I can see where they, again, can hover and do like the circling. So I wouldn't say to you that this person is definitely coming through in the next 7 to 10 days. I really can't predict what a free will person is going to do. Anyway, I can give you my guesstimations on a general reading. But, you know, if you want to do a private one, that's up to you. All right, Pisces. Thank you for being here, guys. I hope I'm not confusing everybody or irritating anyone with the backwards flow, but this is what we're doing. All right, Aquarius. What's up with you weirdos? Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, there's odd behavior all throughout the zodiac. We have Uranus going retrograde in Taurus right now, which awesome, right? Of course, you're ruled by that planet and also Saturn, but we've got the fish energy here. I know you dealing with some sort of a Piscean. Odd behavior. These readings are going to be all over the place. I can feel it already. Hold on. I don't know. Perhaps I'm getting fish out of water. Something's going on. Maybe you're the fish out of water. There, Aquarius. Is that making you feel a little defensive? You as well got a bird watching you. Just like Pisces, but yours is the owl. Yours is the owl. Don't shoot the messenger there, but maybe you're coming off a little defensive nowadays or irritated, perhaps. But there's somebody that is watching and knows better. It's like they know you better. Maybe you're trying to put on a, exterior that's different from who you really are. Now, you can do that in several ways. You can do it online or, just by the way you talk or something like this is just off. I don't know. Trying on something new. We've got here the Queen of Pentacles. Solid, stable energy. Someone who's not going anywhere. Someone who can be counted on. Yeah, that is your vibe. You can be counted on. You're pretty solid and stable. Definitely not aloof and airy fairy like most people want to say. Interesting. And the King of Wands. You got King of Wands also. You got somebody coming through that's a fire sign. And you're trying to be solid, grounded, stable, secure. You're not weird at all. You want to talk about the weather. You want to have the... oh my God. Here we go. Hang on. Don't hide your true self. That's for sure. If they can't deal with it, oh well. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Okay. We have someone here, Aquarius, who is stepping back. They're watching your behavior, which you're not showing all the cards on a table. You don't do that anyway. They're watching your behavior and they're trying to emulate it, or they're trying to see how they're gonna, or they could fit into your world, because really they're the King of Wands. They're the fire. But they're coming off as King of Pentacles. They're giving that energy of the King of Pentacles so they can match the Queen, right? I think it's somebody, I don't think this is someone new because as I said, they know you. They're aware of who you are on the inside. This person knows you. So maybe you're confusing the hell out of them. Again, your ruling planet is going retrograde in Taurus, right? You get King and Queen of Pentacles. That is Earth. So is Taurus. I know, long story short, without getting into the cosmos too much, you just want to know what's going on for the next 7 days. But again, if you can feel someone's eyes on you and it feels familiar but not, that's probably why. Someone's trying to get chameleonized on you. Yep. The 9 of Wands just fell on the floor. Hold on. The Wounded Warrior. They're trying to figure it out. Look at them. This person looks pretty beat up too today for me. Damn. It's weird. Maybe we would, I want to see like the 7 of Swords or something like that, or the Devil even, because it really is, it's kind of deceptive energy. It's, or we could call it protective energy, maybe. You're showing this person a new side without showing them. Look at, because they're not in your area right now, I don't think, in your atmosphere. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to show them a different side of you, huh? That's what you're doing. They think they know you, but they know pieces and parts. Hey, look, you can work well with this person. You have the 3 of Pentacles. And look, you know what? They probably didn't show you everything about them either. The Lovers. Think I'm lying? There it is. Right there. There's a lot of regret going on here. You guys never came together because neither one of you put all the cards on the table, so to speak. That's why. It's kind of like, what do you got to lose at this point? As far as like, will you get communication out of this person? Well, again, 7 days is not a very long period of time. I feel like if they really want to repair this relationship and speak to you, then they will have to do the opening up. Okay? Okay. Of course, do whatever you want. This is a general reading, guys. You know, do what you want. I can obviously look into it more if you want to get a private reading. But Capricorn. 1850. All right, Capricorn. Oh, don't forget to check out your moon sign too. Or even last week's reading. It's all tying in. The zodiac signs are just split it up into 12 different, pieces of the pie. Hummingbird, air energy. The word that's coming to me is claustrophobic. Someone's feeling a little claustrophobic. Oh, in the best way possible. The Elk's energy. Now, if you know me and you've been around my channels for a while, that's fire energy all on his horns. You know, catch my drift? And this person is thinking so deeply about you in a passionate way that it's going into that little black hole in the corner of the card. Choosing my words carefully. It's going into the ethers. The sea serpent. That's the symbol for the ethers up at the top. They're thinking about this so much that their thoughts are getting transmuted out there, and you're probably picking them up. Oh, that's impossible. No, it's not impossible. Something's caught in this hummingbird's throat. They've got something to say. I'm going crazy. No, you're not going crazy. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are powerful. They really, truly are. Especially when you're putting them out there and you're expecting your spiritual counterpart not to pick them up. I mean, the moon. Extremely powerful card. Talks about psychic ability as well. Didn't know if you knew that. But that's what that lobster is all about at the bottom of the card. It used to be a sign or symbol for psychic ability. I know, a lobster, whatever. But yeah, it was. Things are not as they seem. Even with this dog, the two dogs, one of them really isn't a dog. One of them is a wolf, and the other is the dog howling up at that moon, which is really a sun. You see what I'm saying? Things are not as they seem. I told you. Someone's got a big old fire stick for you, and it's pointed right in your direction. Here. Surprise. Man, you're going to have a good week. Have some temperance. Have some patience. Have some balance. Have a few, whatever he's mixing up in his little chalices. And he is Archangel Michael. So the angels think it's okay. Stop. Balance, more balance. Two of Pentacles. I just feel like someone's going through this dance all the time. Back and forth, back and forth. Someone's definitely frustrated, that's for sure. Hell, it could be you that's frustrated. Frustrated with the situation. Oh, I hate it when they always fall on the floor. Five of Swords. Okay. Well, some competition here. Your person may feel like they have some competition. Actually, it's defeating competition. This is very animalistic. It's like this person is gonna come get it, what is theirs, type of deal. It's weird. Yep. The Magician. This magician gets whatever he wants. And you see that infinity symbol on top of his head. I was going to mention the infinity symbol in this card, right? This is something that's been going on forever between you and whoever this is. But nothing, it doesn't feel solid. It doesn't feel like you were, this is not somebody you're with now, I don't think at all. Because if it was, you guys would be fighting right now. with all this competition. Yeah. The Strength card, another infinity symbol over the head of that lady holding the beast's mouth shut, right? Holding back, waiting. Something's not quite right yet. This person's not quite ready. Oh my God. Look. Oh, sorry. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's held back. So held back. But I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune right now. You can't hold this back forever. You can't hold it back forever. There is going to be some kind of an explosion. Look at, again, the Ace of Wands. We're coming back around. Same old energy. This person cannot hold back their passion for you. It's burning a hole through their throat. See the red there in the throat of that hummingbird? Hang on. I want to clarify. All right, let's do a little sneak. Let's sneak on this person. Why are they holding back? What's their problem? Oh, they're in pain. Ten of Swords. Maybe they're going through a painful cycle. Somebody did something to them and they're just trying to heal first. All right, one more for the Strength card, please. Yep. Five of Cups. They have regret. And the Devil's energy. So, a litany of different things, but essentially they are going through some kind of a painful cycle. They have regret. Maybe they have regret about you and your connection, but it seems like they're a little obsessed about it. I don't know why. I got cat hair in my nose or something. Sorry about that. Every time, ask Effa, she'll tell you. Every time I come on here, my nose starts itching. Oh, hey, Amanisha. How are you if you're still here? Yeah, I'll fix my spelling of Sagittarius at some point. I keep forgetting to, and then whatever. You guys know what it is. I was just saying hi to you. That's all. I missed you, I guess. Sagittarians. What is going on with you guys for the next week? Oh, thank you guys for everybody who's hitting the like button. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All my new subscribers, welcome and thank you. Everybody who's been here forever and a day. Always, you know I love you. Butterfly's energy is at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. You've got something's brewing. Oddly enough, I just heard that you found the source of light. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Yeah, and it makes you feel like that butterfly. It's like a renewal. Maybe somebody gives you faith in humanity or something like that. Like, you could be meeting someone new that sheds some light. Someone said something. The nightingale. Now look, you see this little nightingale, he's looking up at the light, right? He found the source of light. Huh. Are you researching? Are you... Wow. Well, it's a light bulb moment, like an aha moment. Someone validates you or something like this. Well, it's a feel-good, energy anyway, no matter what. You got the fox's energy here. Someone who's been being sly with you. Someone who's been maybe held back. Confirmation. It's just confirmation that someone's been a little bit sly with you. Could mean a lot of different things. Could, could be some pesky gossip person is outed for screwing up your relationship with someone, like a third party situation, but the third party is a friend talking shit and making you believe one way about this, object of your affection. And then all of a sudden it comes to light. It was a bunch of crap. Yeah, it happens. Okay. You got the tower. It's a tower moment. The good old tower moment. Well, not all of us love it. But depending on the context, it can be good. You can rebuild. And I would consider this a butterfly situation after a fight. 5 sticks in the air. Who's going to win? Sagittarius. Yeah, I don't know. It just does. It feels like a light bulb moment goes off in your head. Or, dare I say, maybe you discover you were wrong about something or someone and you want a new beginning with them. Could go either way. Page of Wands, new beginnings, right? Spark of energy there. And as I was saying, it could go either way. Maybe it's this person that you are affectionate about or who you're thinking about or whatever has a new thought about you. Did you chop them up? Did you steal their swords and send them packing? The 5 of Swords. Yeah, this 5 of Swords has been coming out quite a bit. And it's interesting as we're moving into the new year. It's like all of this, the chaos and the turmoil and the tower moments so that we can rebuild for next year. Again, like I was saying, I always do or feel like the new year starts before January anyway. So tell me if I'm wrong. 2025 was a bit of a shit show. It was very strange and a little heartbreaking and a little of that too. Look at the fucking 9 of Swords. Oh my God. The 9 of Swords. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this for a quick second here. Yeah. Someone has been sitting in 9 of Swords energy for way too long. The tower is crumbling around them and they have to jump out of this tower. They have to. Either they have to or you have to. Because something has come to light and it cannot be ignored anymore. Clocks are for the wall. You know what I mean? So start the new year now. Do your resolutions or your restitution now. Told you. Ace of Swords, clarity, communication, information. And this Ace of Swords cuts away all of the bullshit, right? It brings forward the source of truth. Because what's that? The devil, the devil's energy. Wow. What? Somebody's getting a new understanding here. And it can be on your side, or you could be on your person's side, or both. But it's pretty profound, and I think that it changes everything. It changes everything. And I don't see the cards on the table here indicating a third-party person, but there is one. There's at least one, or more than one. Maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. Over the years, some things want to keep you guys apart. Yeah, why not? Your soulmates, right? That's the strength card. My indication or my energetic match for soulmate energy is the strength card. And that's how you read cards, in case you want to get in on my little courses. My little, it's probably going to be like a 5-week teaching between you and I. King of Cups. That's what's the change. This person is going to, it's going to free this person up to be able to offer love, the flow of emotion. It's going to open up and stop with the 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Incidentally, though, I think that this person was both feet out, and it allows them to at least dip their toe into the water. Whoa. Cutting the deck, and what do I got? The Knight of Cups. If you know, you know. The Knight of Cups. He brings the cup to his king. Or this king sets the knight off on a mission to give the cup of love. In the middle of the night, under the moon. But you knew it was coming anyways, right? High Priestess, the moon. Good, good, good. I like Sagittarian read this week. I don't know who I was in love with last week, but whose was the best one last week? I forgot. It doesn't matter. That was last week. Let's see here. Scorpio. All right, Scorpios. What is up with you? 38:25. No, I'm not going nuts. I'm just writing down the timestamps. Scorpio. What's a good day for you guys to start these tutorials? Oh, good night, Ash. Thank you, hun, for being here. I know it's super duper late over there. We need to talk soon. God, I can't wait for my hair to grow out. I'm just shuffling. Relax. You have nowhere to go. I know Scorpios are kind of impatient folks, aren't they? Here we go. Everybody already saw your turkey dinner. Look at this. The hyena, fire energy. All right, let me reserve that for a second, because I was going to say this just feels like Scorpio energy to me. like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Scorpio. Cross watchers, you're welcome, and you are always welcome here. The Buffalo's energy, because you're all about full of shit. Hold up. Okay, you have fire energy, you have earth energy. It's very strong. These two, like, who would win in a fight? I don't know why I'm talking about physical fighting, but it's almost like the hyena could kick the buffalo's ass on a good day, and the buffalo definitely could stomp out the hyena. It depends who had more sleep the night before. And it almost feels like you're butting heads with someone. You are about to butt heads with somebody who is as equally strong as you are, but you're a little bit more calculating and smart. Oh, you did? You sent me a message a few weeks ago? Oh, I didn't get it. I'll have to go back and see. I don't look at my messages, guys. I'm deep in meditation like half the day. I have folks that I need to save. I got some healing to do from my loved ones. I myself have been focusing in on myself a lot lately, which is always a good thing, to disconnect for a while. Maybe that's the story here, Scorpio. You might want to disconnect for a little bit, because maybe they're trying to push your buttons on purpose. Maybe they're trying to get that good old hyena out of you. Judgment and the 9 of Wands. All right, Night Ash. Thank you, dear. The 9 of Wands and the Judgment. It's about time. It's about time you two clash. Heal something. Resurrect some old... Yeah, it does. It feels like a fight over Thanksgiving dinner, the good old family argument over Thanksgiving dinner. Probably after having a little few too many. But it feels more like a lover, not a family member. Someone feels like you left them out in the cold and you were playing games with them. Magician, 5 of Pentacles. All right, so seems to me is that you've got someone who feels like you did something to them, tricked them, and now they're feeling left out in the cold. You were playing games with them, smoke and mirrors, and just being tricksy. I don't really have another word for it, but they're going to try and resurrect this old feud with you. Maybe you've already even forgotten about it. You put it in one of these damn coffins along with the person, maybe even. You thought it was dead, done, and over. But this person's like, oh, no. An elephant never forgets. I don't know what the fuck is all about, Scorpio, but... yeah, look. Again, the 9 of Swords, the Devil, the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, 8, 9, and 2 of Swords with that Devil is clarifying this whole thing. All right. And I see this dude pop up as well, which is the Knight of Wands, which could talk about house moves as well as being a player. It's a lusty card at times, especially when you got this guy. So it's probably, it could be somebody that you did a hit and run on. They could have did it on you, and now they're trying to blame you. But either way, they want to talk about it. They can't stop thinking about it. They got freaking anxiety over it. They can't get you out of their head. Someone's going to try and bull bait you. Little Scientology terminology for you. Yeah, you can always go be a Scientologist. Okay, here we go. Anybody ever tells you they grew up in Scientology, run for the hills. They say they were Jehovah's Witness. Well, we'll let that go. All right, enough about cults. Let's see here. Libra. Okay. I just heard hooray for Libra. And also that movie, The Lion King, where Scar says, I'm surrounded by idiots. I don't know if that's kind of flowing through from the Scorpio read, but surrounded by idiots. Starfish. Hooray for Libra. I don't know. Are you the star of the show? Are you the star of the day? Cosmic egg with the energy of spirit there. All right. Hold on. Ooh, looks like your person's about to get a backbone. The stingray. Hey, you haven't been doing anything. Laying low. Like the starfish. That's the symbol for the spirit up at the top there. That circle. Cosmic egg. I was going to say somebody, but spirit's holding this connection together. You know, you read with the colors. And the cosmic egg is the same color as the chakra system in the stingray. And the snake's energy is renewal, right? It is healing, supposedly. And Six of Cups. Yeah, you're feeling about dried out. You're feeling dried out. You got a bunch of holes, freaking boink, 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 boink in you. You're like, oh, fuck, forget about it, right? But something's saying here, as far as I can tell, to hang on a little bit because you got a soulmate returning from the past. Six of Cups suggests it. Someone's being nostalgic. Ten of Wands. Yep, they're struggling. And they're about to make contact. Eight of Wands. I think you're my new favorites so far. Oh, yeah, baby. Four of Wands. The Fool. The Star. And the Ace of Wands. Are you kidding me? You're going to get it all. And a fire stick, too. It's destiny. The Star is about destiny. It's also about healing and balance and everything. Of course, we've got the Fool here. It's a little unstable. Oh, well, maybe you have an Aquarius coming at you. They're very, unpredictable. Of course, we've got the Four of Wands here, which does suggest marriage. At the very least, stability. But there is a celebration going on here. And these two fuckers just got married. So how do you want to spin that? Because I want to stay away from saying that word. Because this is the season where everybody, they want to look over their life, all right around this time, and they're going to look at their life and they're going to go, oh, I had a reading with Amy, a few times over this year, so didn't go quite as planned. So I'm going to blame her for every fucking thing that hasn't happened yet. Don't do it. I will. Just don't do it. Okay. And I'm saying that from experience over the years. And this year, it's going to be a little different. This will be me. The Page of Swords. I shall be cutting you with my words. Oh, man. It's just our little internet peeper. Yeah. There's a little something that needs to be said. So, and, I bring that up because this reading is phenomenal. And it really can't get much better until you see that. Right? It's the Ten of Cups. What the fuck? Okay, so you're getting married this week. Libra. Oh, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Well, maybe the communication and the energy gets redirected towards that. Excuse me. Eight of Wands there. You don't have a dress. You don't need one. Well, technically you would, I suppose. If you do make one, you better send me a picture. I want to see. All right, here we go. Virgo. Ooh. Someone's scared. I'm very girly. I know what you're talking about. Okay. You get the lamb's energy. You've got the lamb and rabbit. Hold on. You have a person here who is really humble. And nervous to come toward you because they're finding you very attractive. And if they come to, all right, this is like the imagery. You know how I'm not a dog person really. I love animals and dogs, but I'm not too versed on the dog. But you know how they like creep up to you like a bad puppy dog, you know what I mean? Like they did something wrong with their tail between their legs. Dogs aren't like cats. Cats don't give a shit. They're like, whatever. But that's what it feels like. And it's because they're finding you really attractive. This person, the gazelle, has a lot of beauty, right? But they can also get up and run at any time. So it's like this person is approaching you like with caution, right? Yeah. They're nervous. They're humble. Oh, they probably fucked up royally. And you've got it all written down. You have not forgotten. You have a reason to stab them up the derriere with those huge horns. Yow. Emperor. You ever see an emperor crawl on his hands and knees? Me either. There's Mr. Sneaky. I've been waiting for him to come out. Well, somebody was a schmuck. Somebody was a jerk, an asshole, an egotistical maniac that ran around, you know, swinging his tools all around town. Okay. And now finding out, well, perhaps Virgo was the best one. Yeah. You knew it anyways, High Priestess. Well, have you know, High Priestess is typically the secret woman for this guy because the Emperor's usually married. You know, and you see these two come out together in my world, that's what it means. Typically, this is a secret woman for our Emperor who really loves the High Priestess more than his actual spouse, but for some reason didn't pick High Priestess. Sure to hell ran out of camp all the time going to visit High Priestess, though, didn't he? Well, High Priestess don't like that. Grow a pair. Could be for whatever reason. Typically, it's for status. You know, you meet a doctor or a lawyer or somebody like that, where being married is like a sign of prestige or whatever. They don't really ever want to get divorced because, oh my God, fucking heaven forbid, I, follow my heart. Even if you met them first, which is even worse. I was going to say high tower. Yeah, they locked you away in the high tower. This person, your person, whoever this is having a very huge tower moment, right? This guy is usually never comes out as the rabbit's energy. Never mind the lamb. I mean, look at him. Oh, that's not your emperor, right? Well, it is now. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened to him, but you will have some sort of information coming your way from this person. The tower, it just means it means your whole world gets wiped out. If you're married, you're getting divorced. If you have a house and it could mean it burns down or somebody takes it, you have to sell, whatever. It's just your life is changed dramatically. And, you're whittled down to rubble, right? But who's always been there? High Priestess, and High Priestess won't judge you, right? So there you go, Virgo. I don't think you're the Emperor in this situation. You're not. You're High Priestess in this situation. And you will probably just end up hearing about it this week. Look at who's at the bottom. High Priestess. I'm not lying to you. Get your feelers out there. Oh, look at that. 10 of Cups. You do whatever you want to do. Amy, if he comes to my house, I swear to you, I am going to shoot him with bottle rockets. I'm going to set his hair on fire and watch him burn. I don't care. He can have his tower moment all by himself. Well, you can say that, but if I was you, I'd hear him out. You love this person more than likely, or you wouldn't be watching me about them. They want a new beginning. If you have a tarot deck, check out the Page of Wands and tell me what you see. And according to that stick he's holding and admiring so very much, what did I say about this person running around town, whipping it out, when in doubt, whip it out, showing everybody his wand? But now he finally figures out he's nothing but a page and he needs to grow. He needs to grow. So you find out about this. Now, you might even find out about this third party because I just cut the deck and I saw the Hierophant. Hierophant is our trusted advisor. I do put spirit guides with the Hierophant at times, but I just think that you might get this third party. Could be by somebody you mutually know. You run into the information somehow. More than likely that. Unless this person really does grow a pair and decides to use the phone or something. It happens. Strongly. I feel it very strongly. Even though it is a general reading. Tell me what your zodiac sign is, all you new subscribers here. Even people who have been around for a while. Helps me to get to know you. Poor misguided Leos. All right, Leo, let's see if we can get a different scenario for you this week. I'm not going to beat you up at all. I never try to anyways, but oh my God. My cards might not love Leo. It's the hyena. I don't remember what you got last week, but it can't be any worse than a hyena-shark combination. All right. We're going to leave those on the side just for a minute because this might be just the way you're feeling. You know, you're just ready to bite somebody's head off. You know, you're okay during the day, but at night you just want to, you know, leap forward and tear somebody's face off. Don't tear my face off. Okay. Let's try this again. I need more cards anyway. Why would you be so upset? Ooh. Someone's doing some spiritual work on you. Cosmic gig. Someone's trying to heal. Or maybe you're trying to heal this situation. Both of you are. Either way, it is a spiritual connection that you have with someone. I'm trying not to go down that road, Leo. I'm trying not to go down the road of you have to speak your piece. I'm trying not to. But this cosmic egg suggests that Spirit's holding this connection together. And maybe you hate that. Maybe you don't want anything to do with this person. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with the hummingbird? It's air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Are you dealing with an air sign? Well, they've got something to say to you also. Okay? The hummingbird. Something is caught directly in their throat in that red passion, like I always say about, well, typically I always say that about the hummingbird. Got something that they want to say, and they feel like they cannot say it. And it's just mounding up, and it's going to explode. So maybe this person does have the gumption to contact you. Okay? Maybe they grow a pair and contact you. But how are they supposed to do that when they're seeing a shark and a hyena's energy and they feel small, like the hummingbird. So let me do this. Well, maybe if they catch you on the right day, but how are they supposed to know? Hold on. I'm not sure if I'm even feeling any urgency here. Maybe that's why. Maybe your person isn't really feeling like the urgency of contacting. That could be the reason why it keeps coming out that maybe you should reach out to them. The hyena's looking at me, and the hyena's like, don't even say it. It's communication. Well, at the very least, it's a Led Zeppelin song, Communication Breakdown. Yeah. Well, can't stop thinking about you. This person cannot stop thinking about you. They are bound, stuck, and tied to you and the thought of you. It more than likely is driving them batshit crazy, but there's a stubbornness here. There's definitely a stubbornness. I don't know. They don't know if they can contact you. You are waiting for them to contact you because come hell or high water, you're never going to do it. But there is some sort of communication here. In the Eight of Wands suggests it moves things forward. Now, if you guys ever talk to one another again, I want to be a fly on the wall for that one. I should start doing like the Leo stories, because this is insane. You think I'm lying? Look at that. King of Wands. That's what? Leo. It's masculinity, though. It's the DM side of the Leo soap opera. I don't. Are you dealing with another fire sign? If you're dealing with another fire sign, you have a good chance of them having the intestinal fortitude of speaking to you. If you're dealing with an earth sign, I feel stagnation. Air, it's all thoughts. This person ain't going to say nothing. They're just going to keep thinking about it until the day they die, probably. Water, they might. Either way, I do think there's a lot of respect here, and that's probably a lot of the reason why this person won't open up to you or contact you, because of that respect factor. Maybe they feel like you don't want them to. General reading. I got to throw that out there. More signs of communication. Another card of communication. But it's an ace this time. And it brings clarity. And it can mean sharp words. Sharp words. I don't know what needs to be cleared up here. Something. Yeah. And then some drinks and a lot of sex. How about that? The devil and the Nine of Cups. Well, Leo, listen, I don't know what to tell you about this. You have a situation where you're at a stalemate, kind of, and if you guys do end up speaking, you're gonna be very lusty and overindulging. Okay, you're obsessed. This person is obsessed with you, I think, and probably drinks about it. I bet. I just didn't want to say the same thing as I did like last week and the week before. But your person really does feel like someone who is the bad puppy, and like doesn't really know what the hell to do. So if you want to talk to them, then just go get them. Because Leos go get people. That's what they do. They can. Yeah, they're heartbroken. 3 of Swords, probably a third-party situation here. And the Empress. Now, this could be your energy. Maybe the third party is this Empress's energy, which baby mama energy, or their actual mother has a role to play here. It's very tight-knit. Here's your card at the bottom of the deck. And I'm not even kidding. All these cards just fell on a table, and it came to this one, the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. Never said there wasn't a lot of love. I mean, you couldn't really have it any other way if there wasn't a lot of love. It's just like they put you on a pedestal, and now they're afraid to come near you. I don't know if you're like the superstar in their life. They find you completely irresistible and obsesses over you to the point of no control. Leo. I got to break down Leos a little bit more. I think Leo is about to get their own section. We'll name some names in that Leo soap opera I got going on. Okay. All right. Well, that we'll have going on. We'll see I want to see what happens. I really do. I should just start talking about money for Leos. See what comes out. Because Leo definitely has a person attached to them that is completely head over heels, but afraid to approach them. All right. Cancer. Awesome to see it. That's the Phoenix. Damn. The golden egg and the dragonfly. Well, to me, the dragonfly is messages. Messages from the other side. Got this golden egg situation here. Symbol at the top is, again, spirit. So is the Phoenix. And it's just that something that was meant for you is going to be rising from the ashes. All right. I was stuck in Leo land for a second. Look at the wolf. Someone has been spying on you. Watching, waiting. Something that was meant for you is going to be delivered to you. Now, if it's love, a lost love, that's rising from the ashes, right? That Phoenix energy, really powerful. Someone you have conflict with or had conflict with. That's why there would be someone from your past, more than likely. Can't make it up. Ace of Cups, can't make that up. Yeah, it's divine love. It's divine love. What more you want? Look at that. Four of Pentacles. Somebody who was held back. You had conflict with them, probably because they were held back, right? They finally go to the counselor, okay? Get some advice. Get a little spirit talk. And open up. And other things. Knight of Wands. A lot of hot and heavy energy going on here towards the beginning of the zodiac. And the Tower. This Tower is showing up too. I keep saying it. People are going to be rebuilding. I don't know who. Depends on who you rebuild with, right? But I think a lot of people are just going to rebuild. And if their person don't come back around, they're going to rebuild with somebody else. Well, you know what I mean. Or even just initially build. Not necessarily rebuild. I've got the Eight of Swords that just went flying across the room. Hold on. Yeah, somebody who can't stop thinking about you. They probably don't. Maybe they've been told that this is a connection that they should explore more. You know what? I'm getting... this could be someone who feels like, oh, if it's somebody from the past, then just forget about them. It's not worth it. It's not worth re-examining the past. Leave the past in the past. I find that a complete bunch of bullshit, actually. But some people do think that, and maybe this person was one of them, and that's why burnt to shit. Like they went, dead, done, gone. And it's a miracle that they would ever resurrect themselves back up into your life again because of the fact that they think that way, which is stupid. Especially if there's love there. The lack of love is the tragedy. Love is never, the problem. Should never feel bad about loving somebody. You can't freaking help it. Just like you can't help if you love French fries. What the hell you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, somebody is resurrecting straight from the ashes of the burning fire. You don't believe me? Hellhound. How you like that? Good luck and have fun with that one. Gemini. What is up with you? Damn. So if you guys want a personal read, go over to my website. It is in the description below. I'm also you can visit my website too if you want to sign up for the tarot tutorials that I'm going to be having. They're not going to be pre-recorded videos, which you will get some of those too. But it's going to be like back and forth like what we do here. And I'm going to start that up probably by the end of December. So we'll give everybody a good long period of time to decide if they even want to do it. And then get in on the list. Buffalo. Stubborn energy. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. Got something to say? Say it. Hummingbird. The dragon and the scorpion. You got something to say? Say it. That scorpion is spitting venom now. This dragon. Again, the ethers, right? So you got fire, air, and earth here. Hold on. Okay. I think maybe you said something to somebody, or they said something to you that really put a chink in your chain. Yeah, look at that. The Tower. Or maybe you said it to them. 5 of Swords. Holy crap. The Empress. This one's tricky. I'm not going to lie. Somebody, hold on. I feel like somebody said something to you and then maybe took off, or did something to you, but it was pretty bad. Like it wasn't something that you can blow off, is what I'm thinking here. Something to do with money too. The Judgment and the 9 of Pentacles. Whew. All right, something's coming back around to you that has to do, this person has to, they're tied in with your money somehow. They're tied in with your money somehow. Or your business. Yeah. I was going to say, that doesn't make any sense. But look at, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Someone's offering you something. Offering you a new beginning. Maybe this is somebody that you go into business with. They see you as this Empress energy here. But it is a dynamic that you have to heal. There was a breakdown somehow. The 10 of Cups, and then the 10 of Wands, and then the defensive 7 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. All right, you could have kicked this person out of your life, and now they're struggling. They're struggling, but they have to admit to you something that they did. They've done something. Or it's just that they have to admit that you are an important person in their life. They could have been just taking advantage of you, or taking you for granted. And now they have to come back and admit to you, or they want to admit to you, your importance. Because you don't know what you got till it's gone. Again, with High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. She's showing up a lot too. Could have been through hell and back with this person. Yeah. They want a new beginning. Thank God the Sun is here. Maybe it's a Leo. They could have breadcrumbed you. Just been a complete douche. Emperor. I don't say that always with the Emperor, but this person does feel kind of, you know. What do I say? The Justice card. having to do with contracts, could talk about business, maybe marriage. This person could have been married, didn't tell you. Yeah. Well, whatever they did, it was very slimy, and they want to express to you that they knew that they were slimy. Yeah, look. Yeah. 5 of Wands. Now, whatever you do about it, once this person decides that they're going to have communication, clear communication, honest, open communication. Yeah, I mean, they could be defensive about it when, it doesn't matter what you do. See what I mean? And even that feels kind of ick. It doesn't matter what you do. It's like they want to get it off their chest. So it's more like for them than you. Of course, you could turn that around by whatever, you say to this person. But could be a potential for new love. But when they first approach you, it might feel a little icky, like, well, are you doing this for you, or are you doing this because you want to repair the relationship and get real? Stop talking like an idiot. Oh, I said that because it's spitting venom. It's dumb shit. Take it with a grain of salt, guys, because I mean, they could even just be coming back trying to blow sunshine up your ass. We did see the sun card, but it does help them sort of get off their chest whatever they were holding on to. Oh no, I didn't write down the timestamp for Gemini. All right, I'll have to do that. All right, Taurus. Okay. The Camel's energy. Someone's, you know what's funny? The unicorn and the bat. Excuse me. I thought this was the unicorn card at first, but here you have it. It's the unicorn and the bat. Someone is going to show you their true colors, or they're going to try and show you their true colors. Ooh. Careful. I just feel like someone is coming off a little bit too in their head, a little too pie in the sky, fantasy land. You ever talk to someone that, it's like all about spirituality? There is like nothing else in their life. That's all they talk about. Like everything has a reason, and, they're just over the top. They're like Bible thumpers, but only with, you know what I mean? 10 of Swords, just be careful. It's either that or somebody did stick 10 swords in you. You feel betrayed by this person, or hold on. Three of Wands. Oh, somebody's probably waiting for you to apologize to them. Yeah, so that was the Three of Wands, 10 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, someone thinks they're a unicorn. here. So they're holding back and they're waiting for you. Wow, I'm just getting an entitled person here. There's somebody feels really entitled, and hell, maybe they are. 10 of Swords. You need to break out your Queen of Swords energy. You need to tell this person what is up. This is pie in the sky. I mean, they are literally having their hands up to the sky, looking at the sky with all those 10 cups in it. It can be a little pie in the sky sometimes. Someone has this unrealistic expectation of you, or they did. I don't know. There's a lot of deception going on here. Just saying. Somebody cheated too. Hold on a second. Nine of Swords, and then the Knight of Pentacles with our King of Wands. Somebody wants to offer you a new beginning. They have love for you. Page of Cups. I think this person really hurt you, but twisted it. And they thought that they were the unicorn. And you could just sit there and take it because they're the unicorn. You know, people do change. People do change. There's a whole psychology behind that, of course. You know what I mean? You can have the discussion, you know, ask the tough questions, Queen of Swords, or lob their head off, one of the two. Excuse me. It could lead to union. Sorry. It could lead to union, but case specific, some of you guys are dealing with just a narcissistic person who's trying to hoover back around. Yeah. Others, if you people grow up, you know. Either way, I think it's worth a conversation. Even if it is with a fucking narcissist. So what? What are they going to do to you? You got the sword, they got the stick. Let's just put it to you that way. Maybe you're a narcissist too. A little narc on narc action there. There's potential to heal whatever this is. Just don't be stubborn. Haha. Yeah, I'm telling a Taurus not to be stubborn. Now who's the idiot? I love you, Taurians. You know I do. I lived with one for 10 years. I kind of know how they are too. Sort of. Anyway, Aries. All right. All right, my Arians. My Aries people. I'm not sure why this is, but something about smoking weed. I don't know. Whatever. If you do that, this is for you. I'm kidding. A lot of it. Or maybe that just is flowing over from the Taurus. Two people just fell through the hole in the floor. Boom. Normer. The wolf. The rubber hits the road. Yeah, it's time to go. Someone going on a trip? Yeah, it's time to go. Crocodile. Do you play with crocodiles? The bee. Or work with them? I know that's far-fetched. All right. Got to keep it general, right? I think that somebody is definitely sweet. They're sweet on you. They're kind of back, though. It's an old soulmate. The whale's energy. It gets revealed to you somehow, but I don't think it's from them. I don't think it's from them. I think that somehow you just have your own intuition about it, you know? Yeah, again, the Tower. You're having sort of like a Tower moment about this person. Maybe you don't like them. I'm joking. Or maybe you did, and then you were hanging on to, I don't know. Hold on. All right, wipe all that out. Whew. Somebody is definitely a soulmate of yours that you maybe didn't even see in that way, but it gets revealed to you. The Star, okay, the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Cups, the Sun, and my energetic match for soulmate energy is this Strength card. Okay, they definitely look like soulmates, don't they? For sure. 1, 2, 3 major, 4 major arcana here. Huge milestone. I'm not going to say it's this week either. I think it just builds up to it. And maybe this person returns just for a glimpse and you just see them totally different. Yeah, this person is returning from someplace. You see all the people in the background? I don't know. Can you see? Yeah, you can see once the camera wants to cooperate. Okay, thank you. See? All the people in the background there. This person is being supported. This person is returning from someplace, okay? And now being supported to succeed. And he's bringing that wreath to the person of his affection. Now, again, for some reason, it feels like someone that you just didn't see in that way before. Or you just got totally pissed off at them and just like wrote them off. Or tried to get them out of your head. Is that it? Finally, you stop thinking about someone and there they are with a new beginning. Now, if they've done this before, and this is a cycle for this person, seems to me as though this is like the last go around. It's you either do something or you don't do something, you know. So I think that this person is sincere. Yeah, look. Oh my goodness. I think this person is sincere this go around. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the 10 of Cups. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Nothing's stopping this. It's like Spirit's taking, Jesus has taken the wheel on this one. I don't know how real they're going to get with you or what you require from this person to even hear them out. But, strap yourself down. Here they come. Buckle up, Dorothy. You're going for a ride. I don't know what more to say about it. but it does. It feels like same old, same old. You finally, you know, you're like, I'm not dealing with this again, but they're going to give it another shot. This is a plan. This person's got a plan. I don't care about their plan. They can go fuck themselves. Rah, rah, rah. Well, they're going to try anyway. My goodness gracious. I love this for you, Aries. I really do. But for some reason, I'm feeling like you are going to just kick this person to the curb before they even have anything to say. You could be dealing here with, there's strong Leo energy here. Strong Leo energy. The sun in the strength card. Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio energy on this one. No, what's the tower? What do folks usually put the tower with? I don't know. We'll call it Gemini for now. I'm feeling Gemini for some reason. I'll just leave this up in the air. And as I feel it, I'll assign one. My dear friends, that is that for that. Thank you for being here. I will see you next week. And if you want to take a minute to hit that like button, I would appreciate that. And right next to it is subscribe if you do like the readings and you want to see next week's. I suggest you hit the subscribe button because it is free, number one. And number two, that is pretty much the way that YouTube knows you want to see next week and will suggest it to you. Other than that, you probably will forget and they won't suggest it. Of course, it helps the channel as well. And that makes that awesome. You hyped my video? Oh, cool. Very good. Thank you, guys. I love you all. You know that anyway. I do have some things coming up for December. I just have to decide how I want to do it as far as giveaways go. I do want to do a tarot tutorial. I do have the material ready to give out, but I want to do it like a back and forth what we're doing here also. You know, like probably like a 5-week course or a tutorial. I don't like the word course. Call it more like a tutorial. But people learn differently. I've noticed over the years. So we'll have some text documents, journals, videos, and how we're doing it. So that you can put 3 cards together. You know how I mean? Because some people, they can't just like take these 3 cards and come up with the storyline. I can show you some tricks. So anyway, I will talk to you guys next week. Love you. Thank you, Effa, by the way. Big hug, sweetie. Love you.